In this video, I'm going to explain duality. Given a maximization problem in LPP, it is always associated with the minimization problem. The original problem is called primal problem and the associated problem is called its dual problem. Fundamental theorem of duality. If either the primal or the dual problem has a finite optimal solution, then the other problem also has finite optimum solution and the values of the objective functions are equal. Conversion from primal to dual problem. If the primal problem is maximization means, then the dual problem is minimization and vice versa. The number of variables in the primal problem will be the number of constraints in the dual problem and vice versa. The coefficient in the objective function of the primal will be the right hand side constants in the dual problem and vice versa. In forming the constraints for the dual, consider the transpose of the matrix A of the primal problem. The matrix form of primal problem is maximize Z is equal to Cx subject to the condition Ax less than or equal to B where x greater than or equal to 0. The dual problem is minimize W is equal to B transpose of Y. B is nothing but the right hand side constants. We have to take the transpose in the objective function subject to A transpose. You have to take the transpose of the primal problem. So A transpose Y greater than or equal to C transpose. If the primal problem is less than or equal to means dual problem is greater than or equal to symbol. And the non-negativity condition Y greater than or equal to 0. The C transpose is nothing but the cost function. You have to take the transpose of C matrix. Now let us move on to the problem. The question is construct dual to the given primal problem. Maximize Z is equal to 6x1 plus 10x2 subject to the condition 2x1 plus x2 less than or equal to 60, 3x1 plus 5x2 less than or equal to 45, 5x1 minus 6x2 less than or equal to 10, x2 less than or equal to 40 and the non-negativity condition x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. The given problem is a primal problem. We have to convert this problem into a dual problem. In the primal problem, the objective function is maximum. So the dual problem, the objective function is minimum. The number of constraints in the primal problem is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 constraints. The number of variables in the given constraints are 2. The inequality in the given constraint is less than or equal to. In the primal problem, constraints are 4. In the dual problem, the variables are 4. In the primal problem, variables are 2. In the dual problem, constraints are 2. Remember that if constraints 4 in the primal problem will be the number of variables in the dual problem. The inequality in the primal problem is less than or equal to symbol. In the dual problem, it is greater than or equal to symbol. In the dual problem, the number of variables are 4. Let me use the variables y1, y2, y3 and y4. Here I write the constraints. Okay, so let me write the coefficient of the given constraints. The coefficients are 2 and 8 in the first condition, 3 and 5 in the second condition, 5 and minus 6. 5 and minus 6 in the third condition and the last condition is 0 and 1. x1 value is not there, so 0 and 1. Here I write the objective function. The right hand side values of the primal problem will be the coefficient of the objective function in the dual problem. Let me write the objective function values: 60, 45, 10, 40. The inequality I write. In the given primal problem, the inequality is less than or equal to symbol. So dual problem, your inequality is greater than or equal to. Now the right hand side constraints. The right hand side value. The right hand side values. Right hand side values are nothing but coefficient of the objective function in the primal problem, that is 6 and 10. Dual problem is minimize W is equal to objective function 60 into y1 plus 45 into y2 plus 10 into y3 plus 40 into y4. 60 into y1 plus 45 into y2 plus 10 into y3 plus 40 into y4. Subject to first condition is 2y1 plus 3y2 plus 5y3 plus 0y4 greater than or equal to 6. 2y1 plus 3y2 plus 5y3 plus 0y4 greater than or equal to 6. Second condition is 8 into y1 plus 5 into y2 minus 6 into y3 1 into y4 greater than or equal to 10. That is 8 into y1 plus 5 into y2 minus 6 into y3 plus 1 into y4 greater than or equal to 10. The non-negativity condition is y1, y2, y3, y4 greater than or equal to 0. Second problem is minimize z is equal to 4x1 plus 3x2 subject to 2x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 10, 3x1 plus 2x2 greater than or equal to 6, x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 16, x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. Here the objective function is minimum. So in the dual problem, the objective function is maximum. The constraints are, the number of constraints are 3. The number of variables are 2. Inequality is greater than or equal to. So in the dual problem, the constraints are 2. The number of variables in the primal problem will be the number of constraints in the dual problem. So 2 constraints, 3 variables. Inequality is greater than in the primal problem. So in the dual problem, inequality is less than or equal to. Let me write. The number of variables are 3. I use the variables y1, y2 and y3. Now constraints. Constraints I write. The coefficient of the given conditions are 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1. The objective function for the dual problem. The coefficient of the objective function for the dual problem is the right hand side values of the primal problem, that is 10, 6 and 16. Now the inequality is in the primal problem, the inequality is greater than or equal to symbol. So in the dual problem, the inequality is less than or equal to symbol. Now right hand side value. The right hand side value is nothing but the coefficient of the objective function in the primal problem, that is 4 and 3. Now the dual problem is maximize z is equal to 10y1 plus 6y2 plus 16y3. 10y1 plus 6y2 plus 16y3. Subject to first condition is 2y1 plus 3y2 plus 1y3 less than or equal to 4. 2y1 plus 3y2 plus 1y3 less than or equal to 4. Second condition is 1y1 plus 2y2 plus 1y3. 1y1 plus 2y2 plus 1y3 less than or equal to 3. Finally, how to write the non-negativity condition y1, y2, y3 greater than or equal to 0. The primal problem is minimum, so the dual problem is maximum. The coefficient of the constraints in the primal problem is the transpose of that in the dual problem. The objective function values comes to the right hand side. This is the dual problem for the given primal problem. Okay, the next problem is maximize z is equal to x1 plus 2x2 subject to 2x1 plus 4x2 less than or equal to 160, x1 minus x2 is equal to 30, x1 greater than or equal to 10. First condition inequality is less than or equal to, second one is equality, and the third one greater than or equal to symbol. Here you have a mixed constraints. Now the primal problem, the objective function is maximum. So in the dual problem, the objective function is minimum. The number of variables in the primal problem is 2. The number of constraints in the primal problem is 3. So the dual problem, the number of variables are 3, number of constraints are 2. Your given problem is maximum, so your inequality should be less than or equal to. When it comes to the dual problem, it is greater than or equal to symbol. Here, okay, you see this in the question, it is given like this. First one is less than or equal to symbol, so no problem. Second one is equality form. This implies that either x1 minus x2 greater than or equal to 0 or x1 minus x2 less than or equal to 0. Third one is x1 greater than or equal to 0. So in this case, we have to change the inequality by operating negative sign on both sides. Maximize z is equal to x1 plus 2x2 subject to 2x1 plus 4x2 less than or equal to 160, x1 minus x2 is equal to 30, minus x1 less than or equal to minus 10, x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. The given primal problem can be rewritten as max z is equal to x1 plus 2x2 subject to 2x1 plus 4x2 less than or equal to 160, x1 minus x2 is equal to 30, minus x1 less than or equal to minus 10, x1 comma x2 greater than or equal to 0. In the dual problem, the number of variables are 3. So we can choose the variables, 3 variables, y1, y2 and y3. The constraints, you have to write the coefficient of the given constraints, that is 2, 4, 1, minus 1 and minus 1, 0. 2, 4, 1, minus 1, minus 1, 0. Objective function, coefficient of the objective function is 160, 30 and minus 10. 160, 30 and minus 10. Now the inequalities in the dual problem, your objective function is minimum. So the inequality should be greater than or equal to symbol. The RHS value is nothing but the coefficient of the objective function in the primal problem, that is 1 and 2. The dual problem is minimize Z is equal to, you have to write the objective function 160 y1 plus 30 y2 minus 10 y3. 160 y1 plus 30 y2 minus 10 y3. Subject to the first condition is 2 into y1 plus 1 into y2 minus 1 into y3 greater than or equal to 1. That is 2y1 plus y2 minus y3 greater than or equal to 1. Second condition is 4 into y1 minus 1 into y2 plus 0 into y3 greater than or equal to 2. 4 into y1 minus y2 plus 0 into y3 greater than or equal to 2. Non-negativity condition is you have three variables y1, y2, y3. From these three variables, y1 and y3 greater than or equal to 0. And in the primal problem, your second condition is equal symbol. So, while writing non-negativity condition, your second variable is unrestricted in sign. So, whenever you have an equality symbol, you have to be very careful in writing the non-negativity condition. Since the second condition is equality form, here the second variable is unrestricted in sign. That is, y2 is unrestricted in sign. The non-negativity condition is y1, y3 greater than or equal to 0. y2 is unrestricted in sign. Next problem is maximize z is equal to 3x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 minus x4 subject to the condition 2x1 minus x2 plus 3x3 plus x4 is equal to 1. Second condition is x1 plus x2 minus x3 plus x4 is equal to 3. x1, x2, x3, x4 greater than or equal to 0. Your given objective function is maximum. Primal problem is maximum, so dual problem is automatically minimum. Variables in the primal problems are 4. The number of constraints in the primal problem are 2. So, in the dual problem, the variables are 2, the constraints are 4. Inequality is equal symbol. In the given problem, your inequality is equal symbol. So, in the dual problem, your inequality should be greater than, since it is a minimum problem, you have to put greater than symbol, but first and the second condition is equality form. So, in the dual problem, your first and the second variables are unrestricted in sign. In the given problem, your inequality is equal form. In the dual problem, you have to write greater than or equal to symbol, but the variables, first and the second variables, unrestricted in sign. So let me repeat, in the primal problem your objective function is maximum, in the dual problem objective function is minimum. Variables are 4 in the primal problem and 2 in the dual problem. Constraints are 2 in the primal problem, when it comes to the dual it is 4. Inequality is equal in the primal problem. In the dual problem, it is greater than or equal to symbol. Since the first and the second conditions are equality form, in the dual problem, first and the second variables are unrestricted in sign. In the dual problem, the number of variables are 2. So, the variables are y1, and y2. Constraints. In the dual problem, the number of variables are 2. So I take y1 and y2. Let me write the coefficient of the given constraints. 2, minus 1, 3, 1. In the second condition, 1, 1, minus 1, 4. The coefficient of the objective function is nothing but the right hand side value of the primal problem. The coefficient of the objective function is nothing but right hand side value of the given problem, that is 1 and 3. Now the inequality is, since your dual problem is a minimum problem, inequality is greater than or equal to symbol. Now the right hand side values are nothing but the coefficient of the objective function, that is 3, 1, 2, minus 1. The dual problem is minimize z. Minimize z is equal to 1y1 plus 3y2. 1y1 plus 3y2. Subject to the first condition is 2y1 plus 1y2 greater than or equal to 3. 2y1 plus 1y2 greater than or equal to 3. Second condition is minus 1y1 plus y2 greater than or equal to 1. Minus 1y1 plus y2 greater than or equal to 1. Third condition, 3y1 minus y2 greater than or equal to 2. 3y1 minus y2 greater than or equal to 2. Third condition is 3y1 minus y2 greater than or equal to 2. Fourth condition is 1 into y1 plus 4 into y2 greater than or equal to minus 1. 1 into y1 plus 4 into y2 greater than or equal to minus 1. And the non-negativity condition is, in the primal problem we have two conditions. For both the conditions you have equality form. In the dual problem we have two variables, so both the variables are unrestricted in sign. The non-negativity condition is y1 comma y2 unrestricted in sign. So whenever you have equality in the condition, you have to be very careful in writing the non-negativity condition in the dual problem. Okay, in the first problem, I discussed maximization problem with the less than inequality. The second problem, minimization with greater than inequality. The third, maximization problem with mixed condition. And the fourth problem is maximization with equality form. I clearly explained how to convert primal problem to dual problem for all the cases. Hope you all understand. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.